This is Johnny Gilbert speaking. Jeopardy is a production.
Easy things the way they feel.
Managed to clear the board and then surrenders, photography, U.S. stamps, world history, Jupiter, finally geography with the geoquotation mark.
World history for two.
Near the end of the 5th century, the Japanese borrowed this nation's system of writing. Kurt.
Next time I see a football referee do this, I'll say,
Start in the middle with Bruce. Third place with 50. Go down. Born in India in 1847. Bless those plastic surgeons. Sorry, that's incorrect. I thank you for the plug, though. You spelled it correctly. You didn't risk any money? Oh, all right, you stayed at 1,500. Let's move to your left. Play in this sport. That's it. Captains of industry know that an MBA is this. Bruce. That is it.
College degrees for 500.
The field in which the honorary degree LLD is awarded. Bruce. Law. Good for 500 more.
Famous Armstrongs.
He's Wapakoneta, Ohio's most famous Armstrong. Bruce. Yes. In 1933, American engineer Edwin Armstrong came up with this new radio system.
You're doing sit-up. Would you like to do sit-ups on the floor? You may be
Answer. Before tossing one of these, McTavish takes a drink to brace himself.
The actual retail price of that Juno furniture is $11.20.
Anagram of Grace, Gossip, Paper, Island Green. Bruce, back to you. One of these machines powers the press at the Tribune.
Hello there.
Urban, yes, Tribune.
She is going to be a mother.
This big ape is billed as the eighth wonder of the world by promoted Carl Denham. Bruce, right? Raymond Burr was a reporter investigating this fire-breathing lizard in Tokyo in 1956 and 1985. India. Right. The movie Monster, played by David Hedison, Brett Halsey, Jeff Goldblum, and Eric Stoltz. Kurt. Yes. In 1951, James Arnett.
Enjoy our precious moments as they happen, and for years to come, link the battery back and full function remote control. What do you bid on that, Gwendolyn? Her bid is $825, and Charles, what do you bid? $1,000. You do, Bonnie? $1,000 even? $11.50. You got the last bid, Danielle.
$1,151.
$1,151. The actual retail price of her camcorder is $1,100, and the winner
Yes, played this vegetable-like monster from another world. The type of filter you'd use to reduce glare. India.
Galileo.
Correct.
Jupiter for 8.
400. He's in the lead. 12,800 as we come to India Cooper. Let's take a look. Who are the Barrymores? She too.
There isn't this round going in because it's common bloody sense. Everybody knows about it. Yeah, it's true. It's like I guess politics isn't very sort of very sexy thing.
For my viewers, very strange people.
It's good. It's obviously not on TV, is it?
I'm talking about when you talk.
da chi mi ha preceduto è che non può ovviamente esistere un concetto di qualità
This is Tommy Rock from Radiohead. Welcome,
quando stanno
Hello. First, I'd like to talk about cycles. I think most bands release their records in certain cycles when it
Who is going to play up? The presidential ceiling fan and elegant lead crystal light kit are designed for years of trouble-free performance and lasting beauty. Listen to the silence from Craft Made. Or perhaps you would rather have a new guy.
see them and I don't. Can you explain
What TV show lets you rent? Johnny Tanya, you have 2 minutes and 40.
And then you get to the end of the record on the here.
And they is right. That means that if she was more than 6,200, she will be a 5-time undefeated Jeopardy winner. 6,500. She did it. 13,100 today and a 5-day total of.
The running joke that I have on myself is it's not cycles.
della soddisfazione di certi ideali,
How do you feel after finished doing Are you satisfied?
e qui si inserisce il punto fondamentale.
I'm really, making this record was really good fun, and then finishing it was a fucking nightmare. It was horrible because
This biblical death penalties. With this biblical death penalties. Death penalties. Oh boy. You play for a lot of money. Thanks for all the players for a good game. We'll say goodbye. Enjoy the weekend. Come back and see us on Monday. So long, everyone.
Today's second and third place contestants will receive Paul Mitchell hair care shampoos, conditioners, and styling foods. Cruelty-free. Paul Mitchell, your style match. Ambush, an exciting fragrance that's sparkling by day, dazzling by night. Ambush by Dana. Every woman deserves it. Q-Bell. Now you can help prevent painful nighttime leg cramps with Q-Bell. Q-Bell helps stop cruelty-free. Paul Mitchell, your style. Paul Mitchell, your style. Second and third match. Ambush, an exciting, the Fry Daddy electric deep fryer from Presto for delicious deep fried foods fast, and it's easy to use, clean and store too. New Remington Micro Screen Elite, contemporary design with twin screens, 112 diamond hone cutting edges for quick, close, comfortable shaves. Remington. California Facial from Conair penetrates deeply using sound waves to stimulate firm and tone. The result, younger looking, more radiant skin. And Preferred Stock, the extra smooth cologne for an extra special man. A distinctive gift from the House of Stetson.
With the power of learning in your hands, this photography complete home learning system. A prize package worth $4,960. And on the turntable we have the bullseye game. This game is little bullseye. How to pick out any one of these 5 puzzles. You tell me how many.
This is Johnny Gilbert speaking. Jeopardy is a production of Merv Griffin Enterprises and is distributed by King World.
Understand? Before you begin, Joseph, Roddy is going to describe these products for you, aren't you, Rod? I will, Bob. Here we go. And these after-dinner candies. We've all enjoyed these treats at restaurants and hotels everywhere. Now you can enjoy them at home at any time. A 2-pack of Caress, the moisturizing body bar that leaves skin softer than soap before you dress. Caress. Subi honey and the no difference table server. You have great honey filtered for quality and flavor.
In photography, blue with to you. The oldest existing battlefield photos are those taken in 1853 during this war. You are right. And you've added to your lead to 5,600. Well done.
Let's go to U.S. stamps for 200.
The Jamestown Exposition set of 1907 included a 5-cent stamp of this.
It seems, continue the Fat Controller, that it seems, continue the Fat, seems, continue the Fat Controller, that there are many girls and boys who would like to meet me. Therefore, we are all going to a big city far away. Hooray! Hooray! Fat Controller.
Champion, a library media specialist from New York, New York, Meredith Robbins. Awarded by her friends total $48,700. And now, here is the Jeopardy!
Tactic on yesterday's program. She got such a big lead after the double Jeopardy round that she could not playing with ice money, as in effect, with final Jeopardy. Didn't get final Jeopardy, but that's okay. She's back to play again. Alright? Good luck to all three. Here we go. Pick up the signaling device. Categories in play are In Memoriam, 2008. There are always very good. Gets a point. Born to be mild. Lighten your load. There will be and then there's VR judges, Meredith. More applications. 11 gents conferring on a plan of attack on football field. Right. Those who wish to expand. What's that, Mr. Kane? Someone said you wanted this?
One more minute for
Meredith? Yes.
There will be 600.
A person? A Saxon.
We're about to
Eli. A tiny island wedge lies 9 miles east of Nice, France. Mike, with Monaco. Yeah. And you have just increased your lead. Let's go, $1,347. I have to ask, what is a significance of that?
And welcome.
No one ever does it.
You are about to embark on a voyage.
So you're just playing.
This is the first step in the journey of because this is just the first step You cannot tell regulations to give you all the information and skills necessary to successfully operate a computer. However, we can, in the next few minutes, open a door for you. Take you inside this door, teach you not to do so. The first and most important thing to learn is that the computer, by itself, is only a machine. A machine, like many others you may have known, a vacuum cleaner, a toaster, a typewriter. Machines can help us in our day-to-day lives, just as vacuum cleaners and toasters by themselves don't know anything about their functions. So is your computer helpless without you. That's why it cannot produce returns. It needs you to tell it what to do.
9 years living in New York,
There is nothing to fear from a computer, because you are in control.
It seems like it would be a terrible story.
Computers give you an unequal learning opportunity, and it takes only a little bit of knowledge to make your curiosity take you into a multitude of fascinating
They blocked the guy's path, he tripped, dropped my bag, his stuff fell
businessmen
everywhere.
can now keep their own journal ledgers on a
People gathered
and
around
have the
to help
computer
me, like
automatically
picking up
updated every time they pay a bill or get a check.
He dropped his quarter. It was the nicest thing that ever happened to me.
The kind of computer program that most likely you are going to see the most of in the next few years.
You are okay.
Educational
Eli, you have command of the board right now. You make the selection as we continue with these 3 remaining categories.
Most schools now have at least one
VR replaced this signature role
in the next few years
screen
you're
from
going to be exposed to the use of the computer in your classroom. When you get a chance to sit down and take a look at it, you're going to find that it answers your question. It gives you as long as you need to answer that question. If you answer it correctly, they'll give you a hint as to the direction of the right answer. When you answer it correctly, it keeps track of questions. So that if you take a test of let's say 100 questions, at the end of that, you get an instantaneous score as to how well you do. You will get an indication of how many times you have to try out the ones you missed the ones you and usually the program is dramatic and send you into another learning experience to enforce the areas in which you're weak. So that it really becomes a very unique kind of self-paced learning experience. Every time you take a test, rather than just getting a report of the brain that you can train it only takes the situation now that you can teach you remedial work to help you learn more knowledge in those areas in which you're probably the most popular kind and the kind that really for software guys are games.
And you have just increased your lead.
Games are obviously extremely popular form of software. But if you think of them as software, the same way that we talked about 1 plus n,
This fall, good times are on us. This is great. This is Jimmy Walker. This is great. This is on us.
the other language is called assembly.
I have a question for him. Macbeth asks, is this machine with my hand? Eli?
What is a dagger?
Right.
I have a question for 800.
And the last one we told you about single step.
I have a question for
1000. It's much easier for human beings to communicate. One command is interpreted by the hands to many hundreds or many thousands. So you can see the command is programming like Pascal is not too bad. Programming like football is really time-consuming and powerful. Assembly language is almost as low a level of language as machine language. It's much closer to the base language that machines understand. And this is a very efficient way to write instructions into the computer. It doesn't waste a lot of space with the interpreter. It's like that in text.
and Jack were playing on the second floor. Jack could see onto the top of the car, and there, right at the back, were those intrusive.
I see them! I see them! Get the present! Oh no, Jack, we mustn't get that down! Just a little bit. 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 Just a little
This is October 21st, 2014, and this is the regular meeting of the Auto Commission. Let's have roll call.
Mayor Skidmore. Commissioner Dickinson.
Present.
Commissioner Reed. Present. Commissioner Taylor. Present. Commissioner Grace. Present. Commissioner Grace. Present.
Okay. All well here, except the mayor. I'd like to welcome all of you here today in the room, as well as on KOFO, as well as on KXS. Those two of you who can watch this later online. Let's go ahead and we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, and we'll be followed by the invocation from Father Bill Fisher from Sacred Heart. Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God.
So I am delighted and honored and excited to accept this proclamation for arts and science. I appreciate what the city appreciates.
Parents who work outside the home, and 14.3 million children have no place to go after school.
Let's meet today's contestant. A caregiver from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, Carolyn Cruz. A pharmacy from Bridgeport, Pennsylvania, Marty Miller. And our returning Marty Miller. And
kind of falling into place, we're able to hopefully the state's approval to make that forward. So that's all a good thing and not a bad thing. A couple of just procedural questions. Do we need to, in the request that we go to the state in November, would we need to specify how much would come from wages and how much would come from technical assistance? What's your recommendation?
Well, looking at the, just speaking briefly, the office, Judy Barrett's, because we've been working with her, feasibilities there. It's probably because the state's actions are western properties, trying to put it down.
This is October 21st, 2015, and this is the regular meeting of the Ottawa City Commission. Let's have roll call.
Mayor Skidmore. Commissioner Dickinson.
Present.
Commissioner Reed. Present. Commissioner Taylor. Present. Commissioner Graves. Present.
Okay, looks like all well here except the mayor. I'd like to welcome all of you that are here today in the room, as well as on KOFO and on our public access, and those two of you who may watch this later online. Let's go ahead and we'll have the Pledge of Allegiance, and then followed by the invocation from Father Bill Fisher from Sacred Heart Catholic Church. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Non-expiring.
And
my kind of comment, Mike, I think, was agreeing with me that any of the three solutions were better than what we have now, and that all of them have pluses and all of them have minuses. But that what we have now just simply isn't acceptable any longer in our community. And so after looking at it, they had started off again at the beginning of their process with a pretty determined where they wanted to go, but after the engineer worked through it and looked at some of our standards, he recommended, he showed them three options, but said, here's the pluses and minuses. Some of the minuses for having bike lanes on the side of this street, similar to what we have on North Main, is that in contrast down here, we have an awful lot of driveways that are crossing, parking lots and other things that are crossing. And that some of that movement on the side of the road mixed in with parking could make a bicyclist very difficult to see. We looked very long at having both lanes on one side of the street. That actually was the preferred alternative that staff had come at it with in the spring, and it was the preferred alternative of the committee at one point. But again, the driveways and then the addition of needing stop signs at every street that we have stop signs at now, combined with that some drivers may not expect a bicyclist to turn left and or right in front of them crossing. They looked at the parking and other things, and as we had told you earlier, the solution was going to result in, and I'll just go up the block here a little bit, the 300 and 400 blocks have a lot of residential on the west side. Parking on the east side is kind of minimal, but where it has been would be eliminated, and the parking would be available on the west side. In the
Commissioner Reed? Yes. Commissioner Graves? Request for approval of charter ordinance exempting the City of Ottawa from provisions relating to the filling of governing body vacancies and providing substitute provisions on the same subject.
This ordinance will exempt the city from provisions of L 2015, Chapter 88,
Section 71, which is, do you have more to add to this?
This is the second charter ordinance this morning. Those L's that you read in chapters, those are the session laws of the state. Those are how we address.
Host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're in for a good time today. We have an excellent champion in Tom Cavanaugh. And once again, he has to face the challengers today, Carolyn and Marty.
Subcommittee.
Welcome aboard. Good luck. Here we go again. He has to face the challengers. Again, he has to face the challenge. Again, he has to face the again, he has. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, champion and Tom Cavanaugh. And once again, he has to face the challengers today, Carolyn and Marty. Welcome aboard, Carolyn and Marty. Carolyn and Marty. Carolyn. Tom, back to you.
We'll start with state capital.
One of its nicknames is the city of Paul Revere. Marty, correct. State capital. Correct. One of the world's largest pipe organs is found in the tabernacle in the state capital. Tom,
Salt Lake City.
Correct.
State capital. State capital.
I'm just thinking out loud now. It just that if I live in development, I would run my son off at the beginning of the
Bill.
Raise your hand, raise your name, raise your hand.
In our dependence on your strength, we ask for your strength, we ask for wisdom. May we judge fairly, for peace, for the good, for the greatest good, for safety, proper order in our community. Help us to do your will, as long as you will it, in the way that you will it, as long as you will it. Lord, enlighten our understanding of proper and appropriate service to you and our neighbors, with an appropriate perspective on things material. Lord, coming before you with our acknowledgement of your greatness and our dependence on your strength, we ask for your strength and your wisdom. May we judge fairly, in peace, for the good, the greatest good, for safety and proper order in our community. Help us to do your will, as long as you will it, in the way that you will it, for as long as you will it. Lord, enlighten our understanding of proper and appropriate service of you and our neighbor, with an appropriate perspective on things material and eternal. Thank you for your past blessings. Turn to you in thanksgiving for your blessings, present and future. We pray this through Christ.
And then we start a consent agenda, which includes minutes from the October 5th city session and the October 7th regular meeting. Do I have a motion to approve?
On the music we approve the consent agenda, it says 2 supplements on today's agenda.
Okay, all in favor say aye. Aye. All opposed? Okay, moving on. Do we have any public comments today? Okay, we'll skip section 10, and move on to declaration. At this time, I'll make Good morning. This is October 21st, 2015, and this is the regular meeting of the Ottawa City Commission. Let's have roll call.
It will have an impact on
Mayor Skidmore.
foreclosed properties that are
The school district starts at
property values generally are decreasing, and what's that going to do for our tax base? The project we're proposing, we have 30% of the units are going to be affordable to households earning 70.
First thing we like to just throw up here is just our organization chart. This is the Charleston office. Thing to look at here is chart distribution here. Site operators out of the Charleston office to the sites. Fortunately, really site operators swears he wasn't because of me or the job, but for personal reasons. So I'm currently trying to fill those positions. You can imagine the process of trying to get applications, interviews, and extensive training. So we're a little short on staff right now. We do have a small lab in Guthrie. We do pretty much two things. We process these filters of particulate matter.
Alex Trigger. 100 host of Jeopardy, Alex Trigger. 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 Alex Trigger.
That's a big portion.
Johnny.
Wheeling. This is the Wheeling office, North Panhandle Regional Office. We also have assistant director. Their monitoring group reports directly to that assistant director. It was set up like that because
11:30, and it is hosted by the county.
Of this kind of nature where we're sort of, do this from memory, we had a,
we still run quite a few sites we can look at. That's our database.
Back to the Future, if you're too young for that.
Shame.
Skip number 2. Just do one.
So moved.
A second?
Second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.
We got a couple red circles here to highlight. That's Raleigh County.
A law student.
The Guinness record for being hit by lightning 7 times. Mike, what's a park ranger?
And a whiz banger. Smile for his, smile for his, smile for his. Mother was very, as he never. What? Sydney. Whole pocket.
Johnny Gilbert. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're in for a good time today. We have an excellent champion in Tom Kellogg.
Finish category first.
Answer to face the challenge.
No one ever does.
So you're just being silly. It's sort of like playing your Grim Jeopardy. It's sort of like this. So you're just being silly. State capitals. So you're just being silly. It's U.S. Just being silly. Just being silly. Just being silly. Just being silly. Playing these two words. So you're just being silly. So you're just being silly. Next category is it's sort of like playing Strict Jeopardy, isn't it? You had as much fun. You're messing up. Oh, hello.
This is
Here comes the
Jeopardy.
series.
This
nation comprises more than 2,000 small islands
Pawtucket, Rhode
in the
Island,
western
Carolyn
Pacific Ocean.
What
A pharmacy.
is the Marshall Islands? What is Monaco? Let's go in England.